Okay, so here I'm going to help you out with decimals and fractions 3. So it says shade the model, then write the fraction and the decimal represented by each model. So here I have tenths. This is 10 of them. So how many should I color in? Well, it says 4 tenths. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's do 4 tenths. So I'm going to color in 4. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 tenths. 4 of my 10 are colored in. So now let's write this as a fraction. Let's start off with our numerator. Remember, our numerators are parts selected or parts shaded. How many are shaded? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to have 4. How many total parts are there? Well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How do I write that as a decimal? Well, I remember a fraction is less than a whole. So I know here that if I have 4 rods, I have no whole numbers, but I have a 4 in my tenths place. Remember, I write a 1 here, a 0 here. So I know that there's no whole numbers, but I know my 4 is in my what place? My tenths place. Now let's look over here at number 2. I have 86 hundredths. So now I'm going to go ahead and do this here. Should I do 86 one by one? 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I can go a little bit faster by going ahead and coloring how many rods? 8. So I have this many here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I have my 8 rods colored in, and how many units should I color in now? That's right, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is my 86 hundredths. So now, let's again look at our numerator. Let's talk about a fraction. How many are shaded? 86 are shaded. Out of how many total? That's right, 100. Again, I know this is a fraction, and I know that I do not have any whole numbers. So I'm going to put a 1 here. I do have an 8 rods, or 8 tenths. And I also have a 6. So I have 86 what? 86 hundredths. This is a tool that I use to help me remember what place I'm in. So this is 86 hundredths. I'm going to go ahead and erase it now. 86 hundredths. Now let's look at number 3. 9 tenths. Well, this represents 1 tenth, 1 tenth, 1 tenth, 1 tenth, 1 tenth. So how many do I have to color in? 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 tenths. So again, let's write that as a fraction. How many do I have colored or selected? 9. How many are there total? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So again, I need to put it in my tenths place. This is smaller than a whole number. So where should I put my 9? Well, if I have it over here, this would be my tenths place. And it is in my tenths place, so I'm going to put a 9 here. Now, what if I had changed it and said, what if I put a 0 instead of a 9? Well, let's think. If I put a 0 here, and then my 9, well, this is not my hundreds anymore, my tenths anymore. This is now my hundredths. So I have to stick with my tenths. So this right here would take away that 0, and this would become a 9. My 9 tenths.